Hey everyone, Jeff here, and today I want to show you a really cool traditional blues lick that I thought really opened a few doors for me, mixing a little bit of major, minor, pentatonic scale on top of each other. I first learned it from Hendrix and Stevie Ray Vaughan, or Hendrix or Stevie Ray Vaughan, and I'm sure it goes back prior to that. I'm not exactly sure. I've heard it many times. So let's check it out. First of all, this lick is from one of my courses called Foundational Blues Licks. There's 25 blues licks in there. I show you how to play them, give you background tracks, tab notation, and I show you how to connect them from one lick to another. You can find the course for a special price using the link above or below, and this jam track is actually not on the course. You can also get this for free using the link above or below. All right, now to the lick. It's primarily based off of a C minor pentatonic scale. It's a C blues, so my 3 chords are going to be C7, we go to F9, and my 5 chord is going to be G9. Back to the C7 chord. Now let me play the lick for you one more time, nice and slow. 3, 4. So if we break up the lick into 2 sections, the first part is a very traditional must-know lick. So what I'm going to do right there is I'm taking my 3rd finger, I'm starting in the F, I'm going to bend that up a whole step to G. And it borrows my 1st finger, and I have this note, which is a G, to my C. So that move. One of the things that's really important about this lick, and any lick really, is the way you pick it. I'm going to start off with some economy picking. So I'm doing down, down, up. Those are my first 3 notes. So it's a down pick, and then an up pick here. Okay, so pretty classic lick, but I think it's one that you really want to get together. And I know for years I was having a lot of trouble playing something like that because I was alternate picking it. And I'm trying to play it fast, it would really, well, it wouldn't work. So here, if I economy pick it, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. So if you don't have that, that's a great thing to start to work on. And also, it's just a great repeated lick. And in guitar speak, that's like saying the. Where's that going to go? Anywhere you want it to, right? So now let's keep going. That's the next part. So we have that same beginning lick, of course, down, down, up. Now here I'm going to use my pinky or 3rd finger, whatever works for you. I have the B flat and I'm pulling off to the G. And I'm also doing that with an up pick. So the picking, very, very important. Down, down, up, up. And I pull off. Down, down. As opposed to alternate picking all of that, which I just can't do because it's too hard, and I don't work on that anymore because this is much easier to do. Notice how smooth the right hand motion is. So it's something to really kind of isolate in on as well, because that's going to help you develop some speed as you work on other licks. So getting it together here is going to help you play this elsewhere, of course. All right, now this is kind of a straight minor pentatonic lick, which sounds great. Let's just hear that by itself. 3, 4. Twice as fast. Okay, so kind of work on that. So in this lick, I'm going to add in that new note. And this was the one that kind of opened up some doors for me. It's going to be this D, which is the 9 on the chord. So if I'm playing like the C7 chord, I get that on top. So I get a kind of a cool, well, C13 if I want. Or on my F9 chord, it's a 13 actually. And then on my G9 chord, the D is the 5th of the chord. But if you could look at it, I'm borrowing from, I don't know, a C Mixolydian scale, or I can be borrowing from C major pentatonic. Either way, this note is contained in a Mixolydian scale, and it's also contained in a pentatonic scale, the C major pentatonic scale. Now this lick starts on the D, and hammer on and pull off from the C to the D. So let's put the first part and this together. Now fingering wise, you have a few options. I could use my 1, 2, and 3. That kind of move right there. Or I could use my pinky. find I sometimes end up doing both. It depends on where I'm going or where I'm coming from. So you experiment with what works best for you. So as I continue to lick from this spot, so here I'm going to bend this B flat, and I don't quite make the full whole step bend. I am pulling the B flat towards the C. It's the flat 7 of the scale towards the root of the scale. So the trick here is to keep the bend in motion and wait until I get to my resolution point. If I stop that bend too soon, it doesn't sound very good, and I want to get the timing just right. So let's look at that little bend. What you want to start to do, and what I talk about in the course, is how you should take a look at a lick and start to analyze what's going on. So here, I could isolate this. Let's hear how that sounds. Now when I finish it off, I'm sliding this B flat up to the C and adding some big vibrato. Now I could have done and ended with my first finger and added in a first finger vibrato. That is trickier than sliding up and taking advantage of how much easier, generally speaking, vibrato is on a second string or third string than it is on the high string. Especially if you're talking with your first finger. I could have gone, like, I mean, yes, I could do with that third finger, but this is kind of a cooler thing. A very common lick, this. So I'm starting on my C here, B flat, sliding up to the C here. So kind of your doubling note. Now, when you play it faster or slower, you can start to add in more pull-offs or hammer-ons, smooth it out, or you can pick more of the notes. But you can also rephrase this lick any way you want, and that's really important. So let's check that out. I'm gonna play it fast. I'm gonna switch up that phrasing a little bit again. Now let's try that same lick. I'm just going to play it fast, and I'm going to keep on repeating it. Now, a few things to think about. Fingering is up to you. Once again, as I do it faster and I'm kind of repeating it, I often use my pinky. I find it to be a little easier, because if you're moving there, each finger gets a fret, so it's less motion of a finger jumping between frets. Makes it easier to play. Also, the picking, once again, I have it in the tab, I have it notated how to pick this lick. It makes a huge difference in how fast you can play the lick or how smoothly you play it. So playing it fast is one thing. Of course, we want to get more speed on it, but it's about the fluidity, and oftentimes the picking is the trick to getting it more fluid. And sometimes we think it's the left hand, but very often it's the right hand that can cause the issues. So I hope you get something out of this one. Like I said, work on it really slowly, isolate each section. You've got a lot of mileage from it. This is just one of the 25 licks that are contained in my Foundational Blues Licks course that's available for a special price using the link above or below. Also, don't forget this background track is available for free. It's not contained in the course, but you can get it using the link above or below for free. And if you do like the channel, please hit the like and subscribe. It really does help me get the word out there. And I appreciate you being here, and I will see you the next time.